Welcome to the Quality Quest TV. If ISO 9001 has ever felt confusing, heavy, or difficult to apply, you are not alone. ISO 9001 is one of the most widely used quality standards in the world, but also one of the most misunderstood. People think ISO 9001 is about documents, formats, and audits. But in reality, it's about how an organization thinks, decides, and improves. In this video, I'll explain the structure of ISO 9001, not using textbook language, but using real examples from IT service and product organizations. By the end, you will understand why ISO 9001 is structured the way it is, how each clause connects to real work, and why audits feel stressful only when the structure isn't understood. So let's begin. ISO 9001 is not a random list of requirements. It follows a logical flow, like how an organization actually works. You first understand your environment, then leadership sets direction. Then you plan, support operations, deliver work, measure results, and improve. This structure follows something called the PDCA cycle: plan, do, check, act. Once you see this structure, ISO stops feeling complicated. Clause 4 asks a simple but powerful question. Where does your organization exist and what affects it? In an IT service company, this could mean client expectations, regulatory requirements, skill availability, market competition. For example, if your company provides cloud support services, your context includes data security, uptime expectations, and client SLAs. In a product-based company, context could include customer usage patterns, product life cycle, market competition. ISO expects organizations to understand these factors before designing processes. Without context, even good processes fail. This clause makes one thing very clear: quality cannot be delegated. In IT services, leadership involvement means setting clear quality objectives, supporting teams during delivery challenges, participating in reviews, not just approving reports. In a product organization, it means leadership ensures design decisions align with customer needs. Quality is built into planning, not inspected later. If leadership treats ISO as a checkbox, the system collapses. But when leaders own quality, teams follow naturally. Clause 6 is about thinking ahead. In service organizations, what happens if a key resource leaves? What if a critical client escalates? In product companies, what if a feature fails in production? What if customer expectations change? Planning means identifying risks and opportunities early and preparing actions before problems occur. This is where ISO shifts from reactive to preventive. Clause number 7 is about support. Support ensures people can actually do their jobs. This includes competence and training, awareness, tools and infrastructure, documented information. In IT services, are engineers trained on tools they use daily? In product companies, do developers understand design standards and quality expectations? Without support, even the best plans fail. Clause 8 is about operation. This is execution. In service organizations, things like incident management, service delivery, change handling, so on and so forth. In a product-based company, it could be development, testing, release management. Clause 8 ensures work happens in a controlled and consistent way, not based on heroics. Clause 9 asks, are we achieving what we planned? This includes monitoring your KPIs, doing internal audits, having management reviews. So for IT services, it could be are SLAs being met or not met. For a product team, it could be are defects reducing over time, so on and so forth. So this clause turns data into learning. Clause 10. This final clause is about improvement. ISO does not expect perfection. It expects progress. Improvement means fixing root causes, learning from mistakes, making processes better over time. Organizations that embrace this mindset grow stronger with every audit. When you understand the structure of ISO 9001, it stops being a burden and starts becoming a tool. In the next video, we'll deep dive into clause 4, that is context of the organization, with real examples you can apply immediately. Subscribe if you want to make ISO practical, not painful.